Hey everybody, and happy Homebrew Wednesday to you. I apologize for the the backdrop in this video. I'm not down in the bar again. That's because I'm about a half hour away from heading into work, and I figured I'd just shoot this video real quick to let all you guys know what's going on. Okay, first off, I'd like to thank all my new subscribers. Since my last video, I picked up 55 or 60 of you, and I'm going to apologize beforehand. I haven't done a whole lot with my channel lately, reasons for this and that, but if you do check my backlog of videos, I'm sure there's going to be something for everybody. And if you'd like to see something, please feel free to leave me a comment on one of the videos, and as time permits, I'll make a video for you. Okay, let's see, updates, my book idea. Okay, I have received an overwhelming amount of support for the idea, and I mean, it's like staggering, guys. That was my what I consider to be like my 15 minutes of fame for a couple of days. My name was tossed all around YouTube, and I'm not really used to that amount of publicity, but it did feel good, and I do thank you guys. Now, I have, these are most of the recipes that I've got. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but as you can see, it is quite a stack. Okay, I have currently about 65 recipes. And I'm not going to do anything until I get at least 100 recipes. Okay, I'll give you the reasons for that, but first I want to give a shout out to everybody who has sent me a recipe and everybody who has advertised my little book idea on their channels. Believe me, guys, I do appreciate it. I know the subscribers, they like mingle between channels, which is fine, but the more people that bring this up on their videos, the more people know about it. Okay, I would like to give a personal thank you and a huge shout out to Tony Yates, Technicians Brew, Looney Larry, and Paul Wicksteed, and Cheshire Homebrew for plugging the idea. Oh, and Norfolk Hillbilly. Thank you guys very much. Okay, to date I have received recipes from Tony Yates, Steve Molson, G. Fryer, the Iowa Carver, Ant Rogerson, Lucky 13 Brew, Off Tap Brewing, Larmo 22, Looney Larry, Carl Pearson, Technicians Brew, Dan ABA, Manawa Brew, Two Beanos, PA Brew News, Homebrew 62, Turtle Feather Brewing, Gash Slug, Clement's Homebrew, Grant Baker, Paul Wicksteed, Puka NC, Ragtime Brewing, Roy Lake, Saraceno 34, Carl Raslings, and the Wacky Snops Brothers. Okay, thank you guys for sending those recipes in. If you have any more, I will gladly take them. I'm falling a little short on the number of recipes that I need to make the book. Okay, and well, before I tell you why, I just want to give a special shout out to Martin from the Wacky Snops Brothers. Since they are, for all intents purposes, the only guys on in the YouTube community that make schnapps, he has sent me a great number of schnapps recipes, because there will be a section on schnapps making in the book. He has also sent me a extremely detailed spreadsheet on one of the schnapps that he made, all the way from start on brew day to the finished product. And I mean, he didn't miss a step. If you follow the spreadsheet from top to bottom, I mean, he took notes about everything he did, and you can't get much more scientific than that. He also went so far as to write a small section of text just for that chapter, which is, completely over the top and unnecessary, but most appreciated anyway. Okay, and in fact, he has been inspired to write his own book on how to make schnapps. He has informed me that, as far as he knows, there is no such book written in English. So I wish him the best of luck. And Martin, if you watch the video, anything I can do to help you out in the process or give you some tips or hints, all you have to do is drop me an email, buddy. I'll be more than happy to help you. Okay, now, why haven't I started writing the book yet? Well, it's simple. I mean, if you look at a book, it looks, pretty plain Jane. You got the cover, you got white pages, you got black typed words on it, but it's a little more technical than that. You have headers, footers, you have margins. The margin with the spine is called the gutter, and then you have to insert page breaks if you ever expect to have it published in an ebook format on Amazon Kindles or Nookbook. Okay, and what would happen is, if I were to write the introduction, the author's note, the acknowledgments, and put, say, 4 recipes in each of the sections, 4 kitten kilos, 4 extracts, 4 brew in the bag in all grains, and a couple of schnapps recipes followed by wine recipes, which I haven't received any of yet. Oh wait, no, I did. The other day, Steve Molson just sent me a few wine recipes, so thank you. You're the first one for that. Okay, so I've got little bits and bobs in all the sections, and what happens is, if somebody gives me another kitten kilo recipe, and I go back to the first section, which would actually be the 3rd section of the book, and I insert that, that will effectively shift everything after that down on the page. And I mean, it doesn't sound like that much of a problem, but what it will do is, one, you run the risk of recipes falling between pages, half on page 47, half on page 48, and I mean, all the recipes are going to be on a single page just to make them easier to work with. Okay, plus the headers and the footers and the margins for some reason go completely out of whack. Okay, you will have sections starting halfway down the page. You will have other pages where there's only a half a page of text. When I actually wrote it, there was a full page of text. And it's not impossible to fix, but it's damn close, guys. I ran into that problem with the first book that I wrote, and it took me 8 hours to sort things out. So if you wanted to send a recipe for the book, but you haven't found any time yet, please do so at your earliest convenience, guys. If you've already sent me a recipe and you have something else that you would like to put in, by all means send it to me, guys. There is no limit on the number of recipes that you guys can submit. I'm writing the book, but the book is for you guys, but it's by you guys. And the general idea is, some guy in Idaho who has been watching somebody's channel who's from New Zealand for the last 3 years, and now he's going to have a book, and he can open to page 85 and he can see this guy's recipe, and then he remembers, hey, I remember him doing a beer review on this, X number of months ago, and it turned out really good. I'm going to try it. And I mean, that's the whole purpose, guys. You're going to have a book where you can try out the beers that everybody else is making. Okay, and I mean, I will not take credit for anything that is not mine. I do have a few recipes that I will be adding to the book, mostly wine recipes, because, well, that's how I started. I'm a winemaker at heart. I just like beer. Your name or your YouTube channel name will be on the top of the recipe, so there will be no doubt in anybody's mind who it came from. There'll be a link to your channel in the back of the book, if you have a channel. And your name will also be in the front of the book for the acknowledgement section. Okay, so well, that's pretty much all I have for you guys this week. Oh, I will be starting to brew again after a painfully long hiatus. These days I find myself with only one day a week off, due to the the coming holiday season. So it's not going to be an all grain and the 6-hour process that would entail. It'll probably be a kit and kilo with a few bits and bombs. I've already picked out a recipe or two that you guys have sent me. Okay. Oh, what the hell, I'll tell you guys. I will be doing Turtle Feather Brewing's Lazy Gringo Mexican Cerveza kit. I mean, I like Mexican cervezas, and that's just a really cool name, so, 2 thumbs up and cheers to you, buddy. When I get that done, I'll do a beer review of it. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you guys. Thank you again to all my new subscribers. Okay, welcome aboard. We're always glad to have you. Until the next time we meet, guys, I want you all to take care of yourselves. Cheers. 17.